G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So today's video we're going to be running through the team building guide for the newly dropped on global Carnival STR Super Saiyan Goku, another Super Saiyan Goku, but this guy's definitely got some niche parts of his passive that I think are definitely going to make him worthwhile on running a lot of teams. And as you can see here, he does have quite a few teams, jumping into the top tier teams like Pure Saiyans, Goku Family, Super Saiyans, Kamehameha, Battle of Wits, which is actually this STR Goku's full 200% leader skill, like the other Carnival LRs. It is just the flat one leader skill. Connected Hope, Turtle School, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, Bond of Parent and Child, and Warriors Raised on Earth. In terms of links, we've got Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. As I'm sure you can tell, that is an amazing link set. You've probably seen that link set before because he does actually share a full 7 links with the AGL Super Saiyan Gohan or Super Saiyan 2 if you're able to get him transformed. With his EZA being announced, that's going to be coming out in global from 1 week from this banner dropping. Yeah, definitely an ideal partner that you're going to be running them together because they're going to be sharing a ton of teams as well. So definitely can't go wrong with that rotation. In terms of links, we've got 6 here, and you can see we've got it for the physical Goku and Vegeta, into Gogeta, the Tech Super Saiyan Gogeta, which is a unit that you could potentially be floating on teams, so nice to get a lot of links out of them there. The Int Super Saiyan 2 Goku, while he's definitely not relevant at the moment, he's one of those units that could EZA at any point really. If we get sort of one of those focused celebrations, we've got the Tech Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta, Goku and Gohan, sorry, who are still really, really good. They can put out a lot of offensive power. The physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, anniversary unit, but it's always worth getting them in these guides when people may potentially be pulling this guy later and looking for a hand of who to build him with. And then also the STR Goku and Gohan, the leader of Goku Family for the moment until we get Bardock. So this guy's definitely very handy that we link up well with the leader of the team here. Dropping down to 5 links, we've got the AGL Gogeta, who only stays Super Saiyan for the 4 turns or whatever, so you're not going to get a crazy amount of links with him active later on, but as a starting point that could work pretty well. We've got the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, put him in here is because he's another one of those units that could definitely EZA. The Tech Gods, we love running the Tech Gods team, so you really can't go wrong with that one. Physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku, who a lot of people still really love to use. Got the AGL Goku and Vegeta, so very powerful leader skill, but unfortunately don't fall under that leader skill for this one. And then we've got the Int Vegeta and Trunks, so leader of Bond of Parent and Child, top tier unit in the game still at this point. Jumping into the 4 links, we've got the STR Super Vegeta, who is our Pure Saiyan lead, so always worth throwing him in there in case you might be doing a Super Battle Road run, in which case this guy is still really, really good. We've got the STR GT Goku and Vegeta. Again, another unit that's not out on global yet, but will be very near in the future come July. We've got the Int ROF Blues, so another sort of Saiyan based unit. The Tech Gods, Tech God Goku, who is a crazy orb changer against the right enemy. He's a defensive wall, so always good to throw him in on these builds. The physical Ultimate Gohan, and then the physical Super Saiyan 4, so a lot of power in there. Then we drop down to 3 links. We've also got the physical Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Goku, the STR Vegito Blue, physical Bardock Super Saiyan, who will be getting his EZA during the Bardock celebration, so that one shouldn't be too far away. As I mentioned, the Tech Bardock, who should be also very, very close. So that we get his 200% for the Goku Family team. The recently EZA'd Int God Goku, who's super good. And then we've also got the Int Bardock, who again will EZA with the Bardock celebration. And so the first team we're going to be looking at here is the actual Super Saiyan Goku's lead skill. As I mentioned, this is a full 200% to the Battle of Wits category. A lot of top tier options on this team, but sort of lacks a lot of orb changes or support units. So what we've got here is a pretty solid team. Obviously, we've got the STR Goku. We've got the two Piccolos. Now, those two Piccolos would definitely be one of our rotations together. Should also mention that the Piccolo Tech Piccolo is also Battle of Wits leader as well. So if you didn't want to run two of the Super Saiyan Gokus, you could always run one Piccolo and one Goku. Um, in terms of this team, it could be worthwhile running two Piccolos. Then you've got your two slot 1 units guaranteed, but that is completely up to you. As I was mentioning, we've got the two Piccolos together. We'll just float Pike on. This STR Goku, I would probably run with the Int Vegito. Vegito's got that chance to dodge. Maybe if you're not going into the most crazy difficult content, you could rely on that dodge and put them in slot 1. And that's going to leave you to float the AGL Pycon and then also the physical Goku and Piccolo. The physical Goku and Piccolo are actually really, really powerful. I don't think a lot of people actually understand the type of numbers that they can put up there. So the advantage of running two Super Saiyan Gokus would be that you do have the ability to float one, and that support would become available to the rest of the team. So either way, a pretty solid team. I imagine this would get through most difficult content. Got the support and the Ghost Usher from Pycon, very handy. That's probably the unit with the most utility as a floater. Then we're going to move into the Kamehameha team. Now, as I did mention, Gohan will be easy-Aing in 1 week's time, so I'm going to talk as if he is easy-A'd. So for this team, I would probably be running a rotation of a Gohan and the Super Saiyan Gokus on either rotation. And then that would be that. That would then leave you to float units like the physical Kid Goku, the gods, and the tech Goku and Vegeta into Gogeta. So the reason I like that is that the Kid Goku is going to be offering the orb changing and support if you are able to get a number of orbs. And he operates very well as a slot 3 unit. The gods, if you're running them in slot 3, you get a couple early stacks off and then you transform them pretty early. They're going to have that dodging utility, and because you do have two orb changes on the team, you're going to be able to really boost up those dodging numbers. And then, yeah, Tech Gogeta, you got that potential orb changing, you can transform to get the heal, and then you got the scouter for a few turns. I definitely think this is a really, really powerful team once AGL Gohan does get his Easy A next week, because 180% is still high enough that you can get by with. The two Gohans that have got their abilities stacked to guard, throw in the support from the STR Goku, Tech Goku is another defensive ace. This team is going to be super, super powerful, and there's a lot of units here that people will have because they've been on a lot of major banners there. So the next team build we're going to look at is the STR Goku and Gohan Goku family team. So when we do get Bardock, you could potentially run him as the lead, but we don't have him at this stage, so we're just going to roll on. A lot of Super Saiyan units here, so you'll see that we're going to link really well. Again, my rotations would probably look something like the Namek Goku, or obviously you could always exchange him for the tech if you prefer. Him on rotation with the so he's going to operate as slot 1, so maybe the STR Goku and Gohan, and then on the other rotation I'd be running the AGL Gohan with the STR Super Saiyan Goku from the Hachiyak movie. So that'd be your two main rotations. That is going to give you the ability to float off the tech Super Saiyan Goku and Gohan, as well as the physical Xeno Goku. The tech Goku and Gohan's going to be able to pour on some major damage, and then the physical Goku, Xeno Goku, is going to be floating, just offering that support that he does give while greatly stacking defense. It does mean that you are going to be floating a second Goku and Gohan, the STR type, but I guess if you can get your main rotation one his hits in early and those super attacks built up, you should hopefully be able to transform into Gohan. And then once you got one transformed into Gohan, you'll be really cooking. So definitely not the craziest team, but they're still somewhere where I think you can find a lot of use for this STR Goku. As long as you got a good slot one unit next to him, I think you're definitely going to be able to cook in that regard. And then the next team build we're going to be looking at is the bond of parent and child, and this is where I think you will be able to find quite a lot of use for this guy. You got the Int, Super Saiyan, Trunks, and Blue Vegeta as your lead, because it is the Trunks and Vegeta team. You can have one of them on each rotation. That's just a lock-in slot one defensive ace. You really can't go wrong with that one. And then from there, I'd be running the gods on one rotation with the Vegeta and Trunks, and then the STR Goku on the other rotation. That's just going to give you your defensive wall in slot one. You're going to get support on one rotation, tons of damage from the gods on the other rotation. And then as our floaters, we've got the Int God Goku, who recently got his Easy A. As his dodge is there, he's really good as a slot 3 unit, probably a little bit underrated. We've also got the AGL Kid Goku, so he provides a ton of key and defensive support. I love bringing this guy along on teams. And then we've also got the Int Pan, so a unit that can dodge, provide support. You can't really go wrong in that regard. And so that's it for the team building guide today. Let me know what team you're keen to run this STR Goku on. I think he's going to be really, really good, and you're going to be able to find a lot of use for him. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.